Hi guys. Okay, we're going to do it a little differently today. So if you've noticed, I'm going to come down a little bit and I'm going to try to share this whilst, let's keep our vocabulary high, shall we, during these times, into write the damn book already. So I love being in two places at once. It's as close as I can get to being cloned, which I'm working on that as well. Good morning, Michelle. I love to see your face every day. So as many of you know, and if you don't know, you're going to learn, I guess, if you care, after today, there are sort of two sides of me. It doesn't mean I have two personalities. They're both equally me, but there are two sides. There's the author and the artist and the goofball who's been sitting on the front porch giving you daily episodes. And then there's the other side where I'm a writing coach. I call myself a partner, a writing and publishing partner, because coach feels like it's up here and the client is here, and that's not really the way it is. I like to come alongside my clients and partner with them. In most cases, if not all, they know more about their chosen subject matter than I do. So the roles could easily go this way or this way, but I know more about writing and publishing a book. So that's why I'm in the coaching role in that regard. Good morning, Natalie. Dr. Natalie Phillips in the house. But I am more of a partner because it's my job to help get you where you're going. So with that in mind, today we're going to bring it down a little bit. I'll try to keep it fun because I think that's important. I'm the blue light glasses are a constant. I did 30 minutes of yoga this morning. Like, I'm ready to go, people. It's a new day. I don't know what the hell day it is, but it's a new day. Natalie, I'm going to do well with this. Kevin Black, good morning and congratulations. Kevin Black just matched to his #1 medical school. I think he's going to Miami. See, I pay attention, people. Congratulations, sir. We need you right now. Natalie, I'm so glad you're doing episode 4 earlier. I have to head to work. It's all works out. So here's the deal. I want to talk about two things today, and they have to do with the summit and the stories. So I am so excited to be involved this Sunday. It starts at midnight between Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so it's technically midnight Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, but just think of it as the bridge between Saturday and Sunday. So the amazing Lisa Copeland, who is a friend and a client of mine, and I just adore this woman, got this idea out of the blue, which no such thing, a couple of weeks ago, to get together a bunch of experts to speak for 30 minutes at a time, completely free, on their topic or their area, their lane, and to kind of just put that out there for people. Now, this was before, oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't even turn on my light. There I am. Is that better? It's all about the lighting. This was before I'm going to play with this while I'm talking. This was before, oh, that's better. This was before, okay, screw these. This isn't working. The virus. This was before it all happened. And she just had this idea to do this. And now what a beautiful time. Like, there's no such thing as coincidence. When you decide that you're going to do something or that something seems like a good idea, just do it. Don't overthink it, because you never know how it's going to play out, right? That's the big lesson. So there are 46 people who are coming together every half hour for 24 hours. It's a 24-hour live Facebook summit. It's completely free. And I am here to tell you that I'm going to try to stay awake for 24 hours because there's not a single one of these that I personally want to miss. We've got Lisa Copeland, we've got Dr. Natalie Phillips, we've got Andrea Lopes, we've got Frank Lopes. Andrea Lopes is personally responsible for the fact that I have any energy at all right now with her nutrition and her lifestyle changes. We've got Melissa Burrow, Dan Moore. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. The amazing people who are going to talk for 30 minutes, which I think is the perfect, there's no selling. God bless America. No one's selling anything. This thing will never be monetized. It'll be available for forever. So if you can't stay awake for 24 hours, it's okay. It's 46, thank you, Dr. Natalie Phillips, plus Lisa. So it's 47. And Lisa's opening it and closing it. The woman is just a gift. She just is. She is a gift. And the opportunities to, one of the things that I think is so interesting during times like this is that people have an opportunity for their own story to shift. And people will make leaps and people will learn things about themselves that they would not ordinarily have learned. And they'll make leaps that they would not have ordinarily have made. So through the course of this summit, you have an opportunity to listen to 47 people talk about what they're most passionate about and give you tips and strategies for bringing more of that into your life. And some of that may spark something for you. Like you may think, gosh, that's really interesting. I'd like to do that. I'd like to get to know more about that. And you have the time now to do it. So I am Anthony Santangelo is speaking as well. One of my favorite people. I mean, everyone in this group is just, I don't even know everyone in this group. Last night I saw a video. Lisa's introducing the speakers 5 and 6 at a time. And I was able to meet Josh O, and Adam and all these people that I was just like, where have these people been in my life all this time? This is just incredible. So if you care about me, I happen to be speaking, and again, it'll be recorded, but I'm doing my 30 minutes at 12:30 Pacific time, 3:30 Eastern time on Sunday. And here's what I'm going to do. I am not going to just talk about how to write a book or how to publish a book, because that's all just a step-by-step thing. We're going to actually do stuff. We're going to be doing for 30 minutes. So even if you don't want to write a book, guys, it's all about the story. And it's all about what you feel comfortable revealing. It's about powerful vulnerability, and that's what stories, that's where stories have impact, is when you can be vulnerable in a powerful way. In other words, you're putting yourself out there and you're being vulnerable, but you're not asking for your audience to validate you and to make you feel like you're a good person and you're okay. You've already done that. You've already figured that out. And so, but now you're sharing. And so I love this group is, and I'm not referring to myself. I can't even believe I'm in this group, but there are people who are, you look at them and you think they've got it all. They've got it made. They've got everything that they need. And they're admitting that they too are afraid during this time. But they're also following that up with how they're handling it in a powerful way. How are they managing their fear? How are they serving others? And that's where the power comes in. Because if we all just get on our couch and go under our blankets, which we've all probably done for 5 minutes here and there, the world doesn't shift. So Banks, my dog, agrees. So that's what I'm going to talk about, is the 4 false beliefs that are holding you back from writing your book and or telling your story. If you're on Facebook, and you are because you're watching this, if you're on social media, this is one of the things we're going to talk about. People say use your story. I don't like that. Allow your story. Allow your story. You have no idea who your story is going to impact and how. You have absolutely no idea. So when you use your story, you're trying to force something. It's subtle, but you know I'm all about semantics. It's almost like you're trying to force it to influence people in a certain way to benefit you. When you allow your story, you put it out there and you literally allow it to go where it's going to go, with whom it's going to go, and there you go. So if you're on social media, even if you're not selling, even if you don't have a single thing to sell, do not neglect the power of your story to help someone else. It's not just about money. It's about your experience being able to serve and assist someone else. And you don't get to decide who that person is, and you don't necessarily get to decide how it affects them. So that's what we're going to do. The other thing I want to talk about is that many of you know I have 3 courses. So I coach, sorry, I was sitting on my feet. I coach one-on-one, but I also have online courses. I have 3. Write the damn book already, publish a profitable book, and from manuscript to market. So Write the Damn Book Already is just that. It's the 33-day book writing boot camp. It's to get your raw, as Brene Brown, or I think it's Anne Lamott, as Anne Lamott would say, get your shitty first draft done in 33 days. Are you going to have a publishable manuscript in 33 days? I would say no. But the hardest thing is to get it from here out. And you can do that in 33 days. And you can definitely do that right now. I mean, by the end of quarantine, people, you can have the manuscript, the rough manuscript that then you'll actually enjoy working on and honing that you've been doing for years. 30 minutes a day. That's all you need to dive in and give to that. And frankly, I know people have that right now. Now, I want to be sensitive because I know what people also have right now is anxiety. And our brains are just not necessarily in the right space for this. And so I honor that and I acknowledge that. And when your brain starts to kind of adjust, then maybe it would be a good time to do this. So we've got the 33-day book writing boot camp. Then after that, we've got Publish a Profitable Book, which, that's a mouthful, but which walks you step by step through the exact process I use to publish my own books and the books of my clients. So from hiring an editor all the way to holding your book in your hands, that's Publish a Profitable Book. From manuscript to market is the launch. Now, if your book has been out for 5 minutes or 5 months or 5 years, and you're thinking, well, I don't know what else to do right now, so how can I relaunch? How can I reach a new group? How can I have a resurgence? You can, and From Manuscript to Market will help you do that. It is a launch process. It's a 12-day launch process that you can use over and over and over again. It's not a book release course. It's a launch course. So we launch for the first time once, and then we launch again and again and again, because when you launch, you're going to reach this audience right here. But then that's going to be saturated. So now you need a new audience and a new audience and a new audience. I have been launching my first book since 2003. It just keeps launching. You know, we go into different countries. I go into the whole thing. So you can keep launching. So if this is a time when you're feeling like I'd like a resurgence, but you want a step-by-step proven program that shows you exactly how to do it without feeling overwhelmed. It's like, go do this, write this, here's the template, blah, blah, blah. Then From Manuscript to Market is what you're looking for. So everything is on sale right now, because I do want to encourage people, if you've been thinking about it or you've been on the fence, this is just a great time to get it done and to have another source of income available to you. Is it all going to come rushing in? No. So anybody who's out there on Facebook saying, hey, this is a great time to write your book and make $1 million in a week, I disagree. But it is a great time to get it going and see where it goes. So you can find out more about all that at publishaprofitableBook.com or my website, Elizabeth. They're both my website, but ElizabethLyons.com links over to Publish a Profitable Book. On the sales page, I actually have the code right there that you would use to get your discount. The book writing bootcamp is $100 off. Publish a Profitable Book is $200 off, and Manuscript to Market is $300 off. Manuscript to Market is actually over 50% off right now, because it's just a great time there's a couple things. One, From Manuscript to Market is in its relaunch right now. So it was already on discount. Look how that works out. And then also it's just a great time. So I'm just going to leave it. It was going to stay $300 off until March 31st, but I'm just going to leave it. Okay. So that's all I have on the professional front. I kind of just wanted to show everyone, including myself, that, I just wanted to remind myself that there is a professional side. I even put on earrings for you today. How do we feel about that? Other than that, I'd love to know how everyone's doing, how everyone is faring. I've been using my neck hammock. It's working out really nicely. I'm spending some time sitting on the floor, working from the floor, because that seems to be good for my back. I have gotten, you guys, this is momentous. Are you ready for this? I've switched to tea. Now, to be fair, I've switched to tea because I'm out of coffee and the store is out of coffee and the Starbucks is closed. And I want to be responsible anyway. Although I saw that Jen Hatmaker last night, listen, when the celebrities give me permission, I take it. So last night, Jen Hatmaker was feeling extremely closed off from the world. And so she and her son drove through Starbucks. Now, I got the impression they were in the back seat, so I feel like maybe they had a driver. But they had a conversation with the barista, and they have never been happier. And so I was like, okay, it's okay. Like, just maintain your distance and order. And my daughter works at Starbucks, and she's going back to work on Saturday, so I feel like we're keeping people employed. But I'm not, my Starbucks is closed. So I'm not going to be able to go to that one. And it just becomes a question of how desperate am I to drive 18 miles? I used to do it every day, but now it's kind of like, but we're getting there. So I'm switching to the tea because it's really not a switch. It's more of like a force. I've been forced into tea. So this is some sort of like Tulsi tea. I don't know. They serve it at True Food, so I figured that has to be good. And I put some minced ginger in it this morning for added boosted immunity. And I almost, instead of the ginger, because I was kind of tired, I almost put relish. That would have been disgusting. But I didn't. I noticed it in time. So bless on that one. And that's really all I have. I did do a yoga class this morning for 30 minutes. It was supposed to be 60 minutes. I don't do most things to completion, so I quit after 30 minutes, but I got 30 minutes in. Like David Goggins wouldn't support the fact that I quit, but that's okay. I feel like that's okay. Good morning, Melissa. So I was just speaking about Melissa, and we're going to do this summit, and it's going to be great. And Melissa's your accountability girl. And so if you need, look, we're partnering up. Again, I just sort of volunteered her for this, but if you sign up for the 33-day book writing bootcamp, publish a profitable book and or manuscript to market, and you feel like you need some accountability to get you through, Melissa's your girl. I'm just saying. It's just how the world works, people. So that's really it. It's cloudy here. It's going to be in the 60s today. It's going to be in the 90s next week. I don't feel good about that, but I do understand that heat supposedly kills viruses. I'm not a scientist. I am not going into that lane at all, but that is my understanding. So I'm kind of like, for the first time ever in the history of ever, bring on the Phoenix heat. Bring it on, and let's just kill this. Because if I have to eat one more red pepper, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, how many things can you do with bell peppers? I've minced them, I've sauteed them, I've put them over rice. Now we're out of rice, as is every store. So I'm still waiting on my almond butter to arrive and my vitamins from Amazon. That the neck hammock came immediately, but this other stuff is taking some time. So I that's where we're at. Tea and bell peppers. But I'm so grateful for both. I'm really feeling it, people. Have an amazing, seriously, what the hell day is? Is it Thursday? Or is it Wednesday? Just a minute. Somebody help me. It's the 26th. My heart rate is at 101 and I've taken 908 steps today. That's poor. Whatever. I'm back. And Aaron was calling for the sanity check. I'm at like a 1.5. Maybe I'm at a 1, meaning anxiety. I'm at like a 1. I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty good. So if anybody needs any support, I'm here. Call me, Facebook message me, whatever. By the afternoon, I may be sunk, but I'm here and I'm good. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you again, I'm sure, tomorrow.